Robert Munsch was born on June 11, 1945 in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He has 8 brothers and sisters. When he was 12 years old, his brother kicked him in the mouth and broke off some of his front teeth. His dad had said he's been crazy ever since, and his mom says he has always been crazy. Robert almost flunked out of 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. In elementary school, he wrote all kinds of poetry. While he was in school, he never learned how to spell, and he graduated from 8th grade still counting on his fingers. He didn't have a lot of friends in high school, so he ended up reading a lot of books and decided he wanted to become a Catholic priest. He studied it for 7 years, then he found out he was a lousy priest. But he was very good at working with kids, so he started working in a daycare. While he was working in the daycare, he realized he could make the children quiet by telling them stories. Throughout his years at the daycare, he made up lots of stories, but he never wrote any of them down. Then he went back to school for children's studies, and that is where he made up his first story.
Before he puts his story on paper, he spends up to 3 years telling, revising, and fine-tuning the tale in front of his audiences. Robert Munsch moved to Canada with his wife, where they both worked in a preschool lab. That is where he was encouraged to write his first book, Mud Puddle, published in 1979. Munsch published dozens of books in both Canada and the United States. All of the characters he uses in his stories are based on kids he has met in real life. They are believably spunky, stubborn, and endearing children, while his storylines tend to challenge conventions and stereotypes. Munsch describes his stories as middle-of-the-road taboo. When he uses words like pee and underwear, the kids go absolutely bananas. To this day, Munsch has written 54 books. He writes 2 books a year on average. His most popular book today is Love You Forever. Families everywhere sing the famous song that comes from the story to their own made-up tune.
Love You Forever by Robert Munsch. There was a mother who had a new baby, and she picked it up and rocked it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and sang, I'll love you forever, I'll like you for always, as long as I'm living, my baby you'll be.